Hello and welcome. Today is all about Super Mario Day on the LEGO website. They've got a load of offers and things like that, which we will be checking out in a second. However, there are some new sets that they have just added today, I do believe. So I have just spotted these on my phone. So before we go to the Super Mario thing that I had set up ready to go, we will jump straight into this, which I do believe the first thing that should pop up is the new space set and some key rings. Here they are. So we have got this. We'll click on to start with. So this is a Space Science Lab, $34.99. Pre-order this item today, and it will ship from the 1st of April 2024. So they seem to be doing a load of pre-orders at the moment, and I think it's because all of these pre-orders, when they come out on the 1st of April, will also hit the normal UK toy shops, and possibly the same for you further afield. But bearing in mind that you can pre-order this with some of the other pre-orders to break the price point for this flower store giveaway, which I will cover very, very quickly because I've done this already. However, this will be the first time me actually clicking on these photos. So before I do and get carried away, we are at $34.99 pre-order for now. Obviously, come on the 1st of April. 6+ set, 560 pieces, 280 points, item number 60439. Now, they are going very, very heavy into the space stuff, and it looks quite cool. I have got the space roller coaster, which is directly behind me at the moment, and it is very, very similar to the entrance way that they've kind of got. Just instead, it's got orange kick down the side, and it's got the bit on the way in and the way out. So it is a nice looking thing. I don't have any of the other space sets, but we'll go through a couple of these photos as they load up. Now, first thing I've noticed is that the minifigures do look very, very cool, and they do seem to have this sort of weird and wonderful three-eyed alien, which, let's be honest, does look pretty sweet, and it has Bill Zero written on the front of the torso, and it's got the nice little logo on the belly. With regards to the other minifigures, you can see that they've got a lot of extra face printing now. So they seem to be doing more and more with those bits and pieces. And you can see you've got the nice printing across the bottom, to obviously the boots. Then you've got the orange across the thigh. And I would imagine that gold will really reflect nicely in the obviously in the lighting. And then you've got the golden gloves. And I do believe over on this side, we have what I think might be the first wheelchair included in a space set. I think. Don't quote me, but I think this might be the first one. So obviously this is the take on the classic space with regards to each space person has their own coloured outfit. So obviously we've had the pink, bright yellow and everything else. They've changed them sort of ever so slightly, or quite a lot actually, because they were all colour, whereas now it's the white with the green helmet and the green arms, or the blue and the blue arms. But because I don't have any of the sets, I don't know if these minifigures are included in anything else. So if you've got them, or you know that they are, then obviously please do let me know in the comment section. But it does look pretty cool, because you've got these really nice tiles here for the door. You've obviously got a little key code entry pad. You've got a nice little clear brick there for obviously what could potentially be a light. And then they are starting to do this a little bit more. So that looks like there's a glitter effect in those, which was first seen, I do believe, in one of the Winter Village sets. And it's nice that these elements are getting used more and more. Again, you've got the logo on there. That is a tile, not a print, I would imagine. And then up at the top, you've got this. So this is pretty cool looking. So you have got what look to be different types of flowers. You've got the violet colour, the light purple, pink into the black arm, and then you've got the pink gem up across the top. And then obviously you've got the two big pieces, obviously, to connect the dome. And then you've got the bit at the top, which does look rather smart. And then you've obviously got whatever that's supposed to be. Maybe it opens up. Probably should have clicked on all the other photos before I got carried away with this. But for $34.99, I wouldn't imagine it would do. I imagine what we're looking at is what we're going to get. But again, we'll explore this together. And it's got this cool little, I guess you can stand a minute. I'm guessing it's there for a computer. Minifigure stands there. And then you've got these bits on the side as well. Little keypad up at the top. And then you've got this display just here. So it does look nice. And again, you've got this golden crystal with, again, what looks like more metal flake on the inside of it on the plastic. It does look very, very smart. When you catch it in the right lighting, and if you light it on your shelf or light it in your display, I think it does look very, very smart. Now, picture number 2, that is just the box artwork, which is exactly the same picture as what we've just looked at, so no need for that. Oh, it does open. Well. So, with a fair bit more to have a look at. So, you've obviously got the clip on the back left, so I'm assuming that's why you've got that there for, so you can might help you open it up a little bit, because you've only got it on the one side. So, we'll do everything from left to right, and then, obviously, we'll just then move on. So, this cool little three-eyed wonder has a helmet on the inside. Well, I've no idea who that character is, but we will find that out. Then you have a nice little, I would imagine again, sticker there to, what would that be? Like a voice indicator type thing? It's not going to be somebody ringing the front doorbell, is it? So I would imagine this will connect to the other space sets. I was thinking that was somebody on the other side of the door, but they're in space. So it's not a ring doorbell, is it? I couldn't hold the laugh. I'm sorry. So I would imagine that would be an Easter egg to another set. Again, if you've got those sets, let me know. And you've got a nice looking piece just here. And then again, we've already gone over the minifigures, so we don't need to worry about those. With regards to all the bits and pieces with the lily pads, they seem to be going very, very heavy on those. I have just built and done a massive unboxing video of the brand new Winnie the Pooh set, and they've got all of these really nice elements. In fact, it's directly behind where this laptop is, and I'm looking at that now going, yeah, they've got just different colours with this sort of layout. So you've got like the little stud on top with the lily pad underneath. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes when you mix and match the colours. And it does look like we've got some pretty nice looking clear purple on the inside there. So this is a very, very bright and vibrant set. So if they're going to be doing this more and more, I am looking forward to what they're going to be doing for the next theme park set, because this should be quite interesting. They're starting to get these sort of more pieces in on this. But you can see lots of pink, a lot of purple, more pink on the side. You've got the crystal that we've already seen, and then you obviously got the other nice elements as well. And then as we loop it round, that is the young lady where she had the print on the one side of her face, but not the other. But I don't know if these have dual faces. And she is holding, obviously, some sort of battery energy, I guess, with, again, you've got that nice little clear thing just there. This looks pretty cool, because it looks like you've got some little bits of tubing and stuff on the inside. If it's supposed to be that, it is. If it isn't, obviously, well, I have no idea what that room's supposed to be, but it does connect to the back end. Little sticker up at the top with a little readout, and you've got another sticker here, which this thing here, I would imagine, is for the blue crystal. So it looks like it's a nice size, and you really can't go wrong for the price either, can you? So it's his little, oh, that's pretty cool. So maybe it's meant for him to go flying around, because obviously he won't be able to do it with a booster pack. So that's a nice looking touch. It won't take up too much space, and it's something I've never seen before, which is always nice to see. And they've got the football game on, so 3-1. I would love them to actually release a proper pitch, like they did way back when with the Flick, where you could actually play it as a game, not the weird, wonderful things that we're getting where it's only half a pitch. So they have done it before with a full stadium. I would like them to do that again. They do seem to be going into the more sporting bits and pieces, but the last couple of football stuff that they've done hasn't gone too well. But you could do an ice hockey one, you could do a basketball one, you could do an American football one as well, all in a good Lego City scale, and I would get those. So if anybody's listening, that would be perfect for my theme park display. Seen those, back of the box artwork, very, very eye-catching. Right, so that is an add-on then. So this, under this Lego City space, you have these modular bits here. So this thing here. So what this does, they all basically interlock to each other. Now, I do believe all of the Lego City space stuff does this. So I think, a bit like the Harry Potter castle, where you buy a bit, buy a bit, buy a bit, and it gets bigger, bigger, and bigger. What I might do very, very quickly before we look at the Super Mario stuff is just see all of the other space sets, because there's quite a few of them, because this thing here obviously is a big towering piece, and it looks like a really nice crane there, and that is 60434. I'm never going to remember that number. I'm not even going to write it down, but we might be able to find it. And again, that's what it looks like in hand. Looks big enough on the table, and again, that is what the wheelchair, I guess it's a wheelchair jet, I guess that's what you could class it as. And then you've got these little bits and pieces at the front. It is a nice, cool looking thing. And then, yes, it will, yeah, of course it is, because you've got the booster pack on the back, so it makes perfect sense for that, absolutely. And then that is what that one looks like. So that is a nice, clever idea for that. And I think, where will it connect? I'm assuming it's this door here, because you've got the parking bay on here, so then you can connect it through. I'm pretty sure that's what it looked like on the instruction thing. So I would have thought it would have been there. But is it there? It's one or the other, isn't it? Because it's not going to be, it can't really be there, because you've got that bit stuck out. And that just looks like it's a front door. But again, because I've not got them, I don't know how they work, but they do look very, very clever. But again, quick recap, $34.99. If you want to pick it up, pre-order it now. If you want to add something to get this flower giveaway purchase, with a purchase over £180 or more. Or obviously you can wait until this one finishes and there might be another giveaway, or you can wait for double VIP points, or you can just wait until the first. And if you haven't got a Lego store local to you, I would imagine it would be at somewhere like Smith's, Argos, John Lewis, or anywhere else like that. Now, the other two new things I've just pinged up is the Snow White keyring or keychain. Again, this is not available for pre-order. This is just coming on the 1st of April, £4.99, and you can see what that minifigure looks like. Almost say a minifigure. It's like the doll size, actually, isn't it? So it's slightly different to the other Snow Whites. Does look very, very nice. So if you are into collecting these, that is what you'll be looking for. So you can see Disney on the front, Disney on the back, and that is what she looks like on the back with a sparkly top and sparkly dress. Very Playmobil-esque with regards to the hands, but completely different company. So I don't think that is what that is supposed to be for. It's just more of the larger doll is what I should have said. Now we have these as well. So this is another one from Disney. You can see what the item number is, 854287, 40.6 plus, and that is what that one looks like from the back. There we go. Click on the right photo. That is what that looks like. Again, you've got the nice patterning actually up at the top left there. So you've got the nice pink with the teal, and you've got the little dots. So very good effort on these, but I've not really actually ever paid any attention to the doll keyrings. I always assumed that they were minifigures, but I guess for this line, they're clearly not. So I've learned something new, blown my own mind. Got the really nice green glasses up at the front, and you've got really, really nice, pretty pink butterfly. Trying to figure out what the other bits and pieces are across the top. And then you've got all of the other bits and pieces on here, and I do like the really nice, bright, colourful skirt. And again, you've got the nice little yellow butterfly in the bottom left, and a green one just there as well. So that is the three new things I do believe that has just come on yesterday on the Lego website. This has been filmed and uploaded on Monday the 4th of March. So if you are watching this back from the future, at least you've got a stamp date. There we go. Long day today. Right, so all of these other bits and pieces are out. Now, this is the thing you've got to be careful of. You can see it says coming soon, pre-order. And then, for whatever reason, we go into the add to bags. This is where it gets a little bit confusing, because if you keep scrolling through, you then go back to the pre-orders again. So, wish they would just put everything to the top, and it rather was on there when it was on release date rather than when it gets added to the website. But these two are in its own separate video. So if you wanted me to go over these in much greater detail, I've just done a specific video for this where we spent about 10 minutes on each one. But that is a Green Goblin, $31.99. Looks absolutely fantastic at the front. And then you do have the really nice glider at the bottom. So that is a really smart looking thing. And then again, that is available for pre-order. So you can add these all up together. And again, you might get close to that £180 mark or just wait. Box artwork, that is what you're going to be looking for. But again, we'll go over it in much more detail, how all the arms move, head moves, compare it to some of the other sets that I've got as well. So it does look nice. And obviously the other one is Spidey. Now, this is the Iron Spider. You've got the nice gold. You've got the nice posability with regards to this one. Not too sure how that has dropped from... Don't even know what has dropped, so ignore that. And that's what you'll be looking at for the box. But again, this one is available to pre-order. But hunt down that other video if you want me to go into further detail on that, because I don't want to waste anybody's time that has already seen that video. And we've got the other space stuff to look at. And obviously, it's Super Mario Day, which I don't know if you're excited about. I could not care less. But then at the same time, was a fan of the film. So... fan of the film, and I did like the thing, the Universal Studios take on Super Mario. What a gorgeous looking thing that is. Right, we are quickly looking at the Lego Space. Bish Bash Bosh. Just want to smash through this as quick as we can. So all of these have just recently come out. I really probably should have put in Lego City Space, but hopefully it will try and understand what we're going on for. So this is the other thing that is actually available for pre-order. So this actually came out. This was the other thing that came out with the Green Goblin and Spidey. This is the Lego Friends take. But if you notice, the colours are, well, they're exactly... let's say exactly the same. They've got a bit more orange, but you have got the really, really nice purple on there. But what they have done differently is because it's Friends, they've changed the colour of their logo. So I think this does look rather smart, but this won't connect to what we're about to have a look at. So this is a standalone Lego Friends set, but mix and match them up. There would be nothing wrong having that on the display. But at the same time, you've also got these three-eyed things as well. So they're kind of bridging both of the different lines together, which is pretty cool. And look at the dog. The dog's in a spacesuit. That is absolutely sensational. I didn't notice that before. So I'm assuming that's what. Yeah, of course it is. So that is your print on there. He's in a full dog spacesuit. I like that. I might have to get it just for. I was gonna say I might have to get it just for the dog, but for £44.99, I might be pushing my luck a little bit. But you can see how nice that looks, and then they got another one of these kind of things. Again, they've got the same sort of colour with regards to the purple and all the orange, so that does look very, very smart indeed. Two completely styles, obviously, with the Lego Friends. They're their own figurines. That is the correct word. So these are the kind of like the figurines that we just saw on the keychain, weren't they? Kind of that kind of thing. Orange, purple, white, nice glitter on the side, and then you've got the different sort of rocket packs on the back. But this one has some space on the inside. So again, I'm looking at these properly for the first time. I covered it for about 5 seconds in the other video. So you've got all these different bits and pieces, and then you've got some little Easter eggs with the dog on there. So I don't think dog treat. I'm assuming that the dog is always going to be in his space outfit. There's no way they've got like a removable. No, it's always going to be like that. So that's a very, very clever looking thing. So you can fit all of them in. Oh, there's 2 rooms. There must be a room at the front, room at the back. But you've got a double bed at the back with the dog, and that's where they sit. No, it's the same room because you've got the food. They've just taken the photo from the side, so it's just the one room. I'm getting carried away with this now, so it just looks like it's the one room, which makes sense because that flap opens up, in it goes. However, it's got that thing on the back. So does this mean you can mix and match this? Oh, we're going to have to read the description. There's a first for everything. Right, so take a breath and we go. So space research rover from under the Friends banner, but that now might not mean anything. It is an 8+ set, 514 pieces, 360 points, item number 42602. Now, what we want, astronaut dog, amazing. So it's Oliver and William are the 2 characters. Alien Live. Kids can place a character into the game. Yeah. This is what we're after. This set makes a fun kids gift ideal for young explorers who like robots, astronaut, or toys. But yeah. It features a special space airlock element so kids can connect other compatible space-themed Lego sets sold separately. So you can connect this to the Lego City stuff, which I don't think that's ever happened before. So it is obviously under the same banner. Let me come all the way over to the box. Done that the long way, haven't I? So anything with that banner on the side under the Lego banner, not the Technic. Well, I'd be very, very surprised if the Technic works as well. Well, there we go. So how that will connect, or what you can put on that instead, I have absolutely no idea. The channel was bigger and people cared more with regards to this kind of stuff, I would have bought all the sets and shown it off. But because the videos don't have that much reach at the moment, it's not worth spending all of that money. But I think Lego might be onto something with that, doing a bit of a hybrid between both of the sets. Now, very, very quickly then, that is what we saw in the photo. So that is it, isn't it? That is the other number. It must have been the launch bit. It had to be. So this is where that connects through. That's got the same kind of thing on the door. So maybe that just lifts up and they just connect together. Does this have the other photo on the box? Did they know that was coming? No, so they've just got that letting you know that it's an interlocking system, and the new ones come out and you can see where it connects to. So that door slides up. This actually opens up. I tell you what, that would be an incredible drop tower for a theme park. If I could build something around this scaffolding just here, you could just have it as one of those launch towers where it shoots back up and drops back down again. Because surely all you'd have to do is just buy another 3 of these or 6 of those to make it taller, unless it went all the way through the centre. I think it might just be on the roof. Oh, maybe. Oh dear. So that is 124.99. It is 1,422 pieces. 1,000 points. Item number 60434. Now that is very, very good potential for an actual theme park ride if I have the space for that kind of stuff. But we are now supposed to be looking at the Super Mario bits and pieces. We'll cover all of this on the live on Thursday, I think. So we'll go very, very deep into this, and I'll do a little bit more research into the Lego City space stuff because I am now intrigued. But to go back to how we should have started, happy Mario Day. So today it's apparently March the 10th is Mario Day, but this starts on the 4th and it finishes on the 11th. So technically, by Lego's terms, it's Mario's Day today. Now we have got different bits and pieces. I'm hoping they're in a sale. However, it does say here, check out our offers and get double points on all, I'm guessing all, maybe not all, on Lego Super Mario sets between today, which is the 4th, and the 11th. Now, again, you will be entitled to your giveaway purchase as well, depending on when you get this. Now, the 11th, the giveaway will end, so just be careful of that. So what do we have? I'm not going to click on everything, because we always go on about, oh, they have got stuff in a sale. So the new Bowser Castle expansion pack is down to 87.74. So that is a large looking thing. Again, these things don't interest me whatsoever because obviously it's all the game and I'm not set up for that within this display, but I know some people absolutely love it. But I am almost 100% sure every single expansion set has gone into a sale. I am sure of it. So is it just... Yeah, expansion set. So okay, I'll read them out in case you can't see it on your screen. Let me read it out. So the Bowser Castle expansion set down from 94 to 80.74. The Donkey Kong Treehouse is down from 57 to 49. The airship is from 74 to 63. The picnic at Mario's house is 31 down to 27, so it's all 15% off. And then you've got Peach's Castle expansion, which is from 114 down to 97.74. You have got the Dixie Kong's Jungle Jam expansion set, 20.99 down to 17.84, and then you have this little Rhino expansion pack, which is down from 8.99 all the way down to 7.64. So a little bit helps. Now, the one thing that I am intrigued about is the Diddy Kong Minecraft car expansion set. Now, the reason is, you go, why am I looking at that? They are opening up a brand new Super Mario World at Universal. I guess it's not Universal Studios. Is it Universal? Might be Universal World, maybe. I can't remember what the new name of the park is, but it's under the Universal banner. And it is their technically 4th theme park, if you include the water park as well, over in Florida. And the new Super Mario World includes this ride. Now, what you do on this ride is obviously you get in this, you go on the track, but where the track is missing, you still go, but you can't see the track because the actual track for the car is wrapped around the outside of the actual set. So it wraps all the way round here. Now, I would love to make a much larger expansion of this and actually have it as a ride within my own theme park and customize it, because I think it is going to be massive. But I just don't know if Lego would do a big roller coaster like the Loop roller coaster, the Red roller coaster, but themed. Because if they do, I would get that in a heartbeat. If not, this would be tempting. I'm not fussed about any of the characters that it comes with. I don't mind about that too much, but it's that I'm after. So that is very, very potential for a later date. Now, have you got any ideas of how I can actually customize this and expand this? Because it would be quite cool to have it as a ride, because I want it as a big ride like the Red coaster or the Loop coaster. I want it as a quite a large thing. Even the space thing is a big old thing. But we will see. Now, I'm assuming that is all of the expansion sets. So don't forget, you get money knocked off and double points. But here we go. What's in it then? Or was that just the offers? Is that it? Go. Let's go high to low, shall we? Because that won't have the expansion packs in. So, any of these in a sale? No for the Nintendo system. No for the Bowser. No for the question mark. Because that's the other Easter egg I could do. Have the cube and then have the track going around the cube. Because it'd just be very interesting to see if that Bowser ride went through these different lands. That would be quite a cool little thing. I can just have it somewhere in my theme park display, and it's just its own internal land, because there's nothing else in, and it doesn't look like there's anything else in the sale. So they have got the courses obviously available, 54 for those two, 57 for the big plant. That does look pretty cool with the theming. That is now on back order. Okay, so that is on back order until the 8th. So people wonder if that went into a sale. You can get it for 45 from Smith's right now, and it's 57 from the Lego. So I don't think it was any more expensive than 57. So there must have been a quick panic to buy that for whatever reason, and then all of the others are just the starter courses or some expansion sets that are still, I'd say still full price, but clearly they're not. So the last chance stuff is 40% off. So 59 down to 35 for the Big Spike Cloud Top Challenge expansion set. And this one here, which is the Flipperous Snow Adventure expansion set, which is that, which to be fair does look pretty cool with the buildable figures. That is down from 59 to 35, and that is your Cloud Top expansion set. So I'm obviously focusing on the ones that are mainly in the sale, because obviously that's what I thought this was what it was all going to be about, but they've just put in mixing of their last chance. Now, you've got Cat Peach Suit and Frozen Tower expansion. Toad. He does look pretty cool, let's be honest. He does look pretty smart. But you are, don't forget, paying for the feature for them to jump around on as well. So that's why they are slightly more expensive. So from a play factor, they're fantastic prices. But if you didn't want that feature and you wanted, I guess, like buildable characters like this, it's because you can see what they do. Look, you've got the Peach up at the top, and then goes on. It actually looks like they're not buildable characters. I didn't realise that. I thought they were buildable, but they might not be. Again, one day when the channel grows, I might end up just doing this for the sake of research purposes, because it always interests me, but there's only a certain amount of money that you can spend on different bits and pieces. Now, you've got the Muscle Car expansion set. He does look very, very cool. You've obviously got the bombs, and then obviously you can see just on the side there, that is a box artwork that you are looking for, and I'm pretty sure... Oh no, there's another one. So it's down from 39 to 23 for the Big Bad Island expansion set. So that is what that looks like. And then we've got Toad expansion set, which is still full price. Penguin Family full price. And then we've seen that already. So the very, very last thing is this, which is a shoe expansion set. £8.99 down to £5.39. So if you like that, then at least you know. Now, I am almost 100% sure there's nothing else new on this Lego website. We'll very, 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 very quickly go over the stuff that has obviously just come out for the big one. So you've got this, which I know a lot of you have just taken delivery on that. I know a lot of you have just got the Snow White set. Both of them look incredible. What a start of March it was for Lego with regards to Lego sets. They do look very, very good indeed. And you can see all of these sets just here that have just come in. Loads of them. There's something for everybody apart from Marvel and DC. And they came out straight away on the 1st of March with the Green Goblin and Spidey. So that is that. Now, last thing. Offers up at the top. Times 2 points on all Super Mario purchases. Flower shop gift for £180. Free delivery on £50. Yep, so we've covered all of that. So if you have not yet seen it, this is it. So this is what we're going to finish on. Here we go. So this thing, the florist. Yes. £180 and it is yours. Now, I'm not a fan of these. I just don't like them. I do like them, but they don't scale with anything that I've got. And the fact that they did 4 of them last year at a much higher price point they were very expensive to try and collect all 4. Whereas this one, don't get me wrong, £180 is a lot of money, but with everything going up, they've actually made this 180, nearly £50 cheaper. So I am almost 100% sure it was £230 for some of the sets last year. They had a very, very high price point, whereas this one doesn't. But this does have nice elements with it. So with regards to, if you just wanted it for pieces, you can see you've got all the different bits and pieces on the roof, you've got the nice windows, you've got all the little bits and pieces up at the top, you've got this obviously, and you've got the nice, I'm assuming that is a print. So just for the sake of that, and then you could obviously make this as a modular, I think as a nice flower store, that'd be really, really nice. And again, they're going to look nice going side by side with the 3 that are going to be coming out this year. But at the same time, the door is very, very small and it's not minifigure scale. So even though it's got the studs and stuff at the back, if I can remember rightly, I am sure the minifigure swallows a space. It's almost like a micro scale, which you can see how small the till is and everything like that. But if you're after it, you know it's there, and if you want it for the pieces, at least you know it there. But guys, that is it. I am done. So if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let us know if you knew any of these sets were coming out. If you are a Lego City space collector, let me know if you've got any of them. How do they work? Are they any good? Because they do look very, very good, and I do think it's a classic take on the classic space. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You know, take care and see you next one. Ta-da.